So two things. First of all, we like things like the climate pact are great, things like elections are great, but we know that we will not like climate justice will not happen if unless we fight for it and unless we demand it. And that can be exhausting, but that's also empowering because that means we as people, and especially as young people, have power in the system. And the second thing is it's better to not do it alone because this fight is big and like no individual will solve this problem alone. But if we do it together and if we, um, get friends to like come with us, I think it can be a lot more fun. And I think the third thing is that lots of like I think we always hear this like local global thing. Like we I think you hear that a lot, and because a lot of decisions involving climate happen on a local level and they're really important. And so I think that can be really cool because what's happening right outside of our front doors is so relevant to the fight. And so I think, if there's so many great organizations already out there. So just kind of looking at what's happening in your town, like what's active, are there like citizens initiatives? Are there organizations like Youth Climate Strike, like Extinction Rebellion? Like there's so many people who are already working. So I think those are great places, like especially when you're just starting out, to just like go to an initiative that's already there and learn what they're doing and learn from these people who've been fighting this fight for a little while longer than we have. And because in the end, local politics often like can be very boring, to be honest. And so if you get involved and if you go to the meetings and if you sit there, it can be transforming. So we did that in Frankfurt and where I'm from. We just started going to the city council meetings every week and talking and holding speeches. And just us being there already made a huge difference. And, because politicians felt they were being watched, which is, yeah, I think that's kind of the first steps for starting out. And I'm just so happy for everyone who's getting involved because we know that, without us being on the streets, without us being in meetings, without us being there, nothing will happen. So like we're the people who are gonna make this happen, who are gonna create this transformation.